What do these two things have to do with your home choices or your home's value? Well, given that pickleball is today's fastest growing sport in America, you're probably going to want to know. Hi, I'm Lisa Alford with Jacksonville Realty, and my husband and I both love pickleball. In fact, we live in a community where there are a lot of avid pickleball players, and we're in Florida, so there are a lot of pickleball players. In fact, in the latest stats that I was able to find, which was August of 2023, apparently 19% of all adult Americans have at least tried pickleball, have at least played it one time. And they're estimating that about 45% of those people are playing it on a regular basis. So this really is something that we need to be aware of as homeowners. And it got me to thinking, how does that affect a home's value? Well, it can actually affect your value in a lot of ways. Pickleball is a very fun, engaging sport. It's helping to keep people healthy and fit, and it's also helping people to be more involved in their community and get to know their neighbors a little bit better. But not everybody loves pickleball, so we have to be fair here. There are pros and cons to having pickleball courts near you. So some of the cons about living near a pickleball court is the noise. That's really the biggest one. We all hear the dink, dink, dinks, and it can be annoying, especially if you are not a pickleball player. This can be a sound that really drives you up the wall, especially when you hear it from sun up until after sundown, because most of these courts have lights and the people are playing as, up until about 8 or 9 o'clock in the evening if they can. Speaking of lights, that can be another con. If you're too close to the pickleball courts, then those lights from the courts can, shine in your windows or just be an annoying factor if you're outside trying to enjoy a nice evening outside and look at the stars, and instead you've got these bright lights from a pickleball court showing up in your face. I imagine that can be very annoying. And the last thing that we're aware of is the parking situation. This can be a big negative as well. Rightly or wrongly, most pickleball players show up one person, if you're lucky two, in a car, and the pickleball courts frequently consist of 4 to 8 courts per park. So that can add up to a lot of cars when all those courts are filled up, and they frequently are. And it can create a traffic jam situation, just kind of an annoyance along a roadway that you'd rather not have. And the list of pros, of course, we already mentioned the sense of community. It really is a great way to get out and get to know your neighbors. It's also a great way to get out and get some exercise and just have some fun. Pickleball really is a great sport if you enjoy sports at all, I think. I'm not even a big sports advocate, but I do enjoy pickleball. It's a lot of fun. As far as having your house near a pickleball court, that really depends, I think, on how close you are to that pickleball court. Most pickleball players would rather be closer to their preferred court, so being relatively close to one is not a bad thing. In fact, it can probably increase your home value because those people are willing to pay a little bit more to be closer to their court, as long as it's not too close, because even though we like to play pickleball, we don't want to hear that dink, dink, dink constantly all day and all night, every single day either. But I think there's a sweet spot there. From what I'm understanding, about 500 to 600 feet is where away from the pickleball court is where the noise dissipates enough to where it's not super annoying. So if you're a little bit further than that away, maybe up to a mile away, you're probably going to get some of those good effects from having the pickleball court closer to you. Also, if you're within walking distance, most pickleball players would definitely like to be able to walk to their pickleball court and get some added exercise in that way. I know my husband and I, we have a golf cart, and we really enjoy driving our golf cart over. We are fortunate enough to be less than a mile from our preferred pickleball court, and on a hot summer day when you've been out there playing pickleball and you're sweating and, hot enough already, the last thing you want to do in Florida is get in a hot car that's been baking in the sun while you've been playing pickleball. So hopping in a golf cart and driving away and having the breeze hit you, it's really kind of a nice thing. So if you can get a house that's close enough to that, it really is preferred. And we've had our friends tell us how jealous they are that we live close enough that we can do that. So if you can have a house that's close enough to that, it can increase your value a little bit and make it more attractive a little bit to those pickleball players. So for the houses that are a little bit too close, the good news is I have been reading that they are coming out with some new sound absorbing board material that they can put on the fencing around the pickleball courts, and that's supposed to help a lot. So maybe you can petition your local city, county, or Parks and Recreation Department, whoever provides your pickleball court parks there, to install those and help make it a little bit better for you and your neighbors. But for those who are lucky enough to be within that area that is about 500 feet to a mile away, take advantage of the fact that you have a pickleball court nearby. Even if you don't play, enjoy the fact that, when you go to sell, you can use that as part of your marketing material and potentially draw in some added attention from pickleball players who live nearby. So whether you love pickleball or you don't play at all, hopefully this little video has been able to give you just a little bit of insight as to whether or not a pickleball court near you can help hurt or increase your home's value, even if just a little bit. You guys have a great day.